Evening, everyone. Welcome to today's post-match press conference. We have head coach Nick Cushing. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get started with Scott Churchson.
Hey, Coach. Thanks for the time. So close yet so far. Talk a little bit about that second goal and what happened there. Thanks.
I don't think we were so far. I think we were so close. I think we knew we were going to be under pressure tonight. We knew that they're a really good team in possession. They put teams under pressure here, and we knew there was going to be phases of the game we were going to have to defend. And you know, the nature of the game is you have to rely on individual plays. The boys put in an incredible shift, and if I'm going to critique the goal, you got to mark better in the box. You got to organize better to stop crosses. But you know, those moments happen, and at the moment we're getting knocked. And you know, I can't fault the desire and the hunger and the togetherness of the team. I think you see that throughout the game.
Anyone else? Go ahead, Cushing.
Hi, Coach. You talked about it there. Can you just give me some of the positives there? Because it did look, watching the game, that there were a lot of positives in that performance.
Yeah, I think that I have no worries about, once again, we've gone into a game where we've lost marginally, and all of our losses this year have been marginal. We drew a game, it feels like a loss. That's the crazy part, that we're the team that hasn't won in such a long time, and we've come away to Atlanta, who are having a really good season. It feels like a loss, because we really want to win the game. The positives are, even in moments of adversity, the togetherness, the fight, the real desire to go and win. We went 1-0 up, and then we go 1-1, and we're under pressure. Moments after the goal, and we were under severe pressure, and the guys, pull themselves together. They reorganize. We changed a few things tactically in the second half, which meant we were able to absorb the pressure a lot better. It's just not happening for us at the minute. We're just getting knocked, and you see 7 minutes go up, and that it definitely didn't feel like a game where 7 minutes should be added. And the guys are frustrated. The guys are flat because they've put in a performance that deserved a win tonight, defensively, physically, and with the ball. To go ahead twice and not get the win and concede on 90+5. With the injuries, with the international call-ups, I'm proud of my team tonight. I'm proud of the display that they put in, and the display of togetherness that they showed.
Chris, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, what you saw out of Gabby Pereira, another 2 goals, and, very involved in the attack. What did you make of what he put on the field tonight?
A real performance for the team tonight. He scored 2 goals, 2 great finishes, but he's shown that all season. I think what he's shown tonight and has done across this period is the fight for the team, his work rate, his real spirit to help guys like Stephen Turnbull, that hasn't played so many MLS games. So really try and push the team forwards. And I thought he had an excellent game, and he is a really important guy for us.
Christian?
Hi, Coach. You mentioned in the pre-game there about making the most of transition opportunities. It did feel like the team did that tonight. Is that fair?
Yeah, because, we've been good with the ball and dominated possession. We had more possession at Salt Lake. We had more possession at New England. We've had, we knew it wasn't going to be the case, and it's not going to be the case all season, because, this is a really difficult place to come. It's a really aggressive crowd. It's a really loud atmosphere. It's a team that are, they want the ball. They want to try and manipulate the opponent, and they can create goal chances. And for us tonight, we knew that those moments in transition would be important, because we know we're solid. We know that we can have the togetherness and the tactical organization to regain and go in those moments. And I thought Richie Ledesma was excellent. I thought Santi Rodriguez was excellent. And I thought we took advantage of 2 excellent transition moments.
Final one, Scott.
Hey, Coach, one more, and thanks. Regards to the Gabby Pereira first goal within the first 40-some seconds in that, How big was that to especially take out a crowd like Atlanta's crowd there? Thanks.
Yeah, it's important. I think it's important not so much to take the crowd out, because I don't think it really affected the crowd. This type of crowd, it makes the crowd louder. It makes the crowd go behind their team because they know they have work to do. I think what it did for us is it showed that we were here to go and win a football game. We were here to get a foothold in the game, and we weren't here to just be, just to make up the numbers. And, I think in our league, there's been many teams across my time here that have gave in over these periods and have not shown the fight, and have not shown the quality level, and have not shown the team level to be able to go ahead in games. And, we know we're not getting the look at the moment. And I get it. People will say, I've said that before, and I keep saying it. We did enough to win a football game tonight as a team, and we didn't win the game. So we have to get back in the hotel. We have to recover. We have to prepare for Portland, and we have to continue to fight.
Great. Thanks, everyone. All right. Good evening, everyone. We continue today's press conference. We have defender Tony Alfaro. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get started with Cushing.
Hi, Tony. I wonder if you just had a word for your defensive colleagues tonight, because appreciate the late goal, but it felt like you put a real shift in collectively.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think the back line was pretty solid. For most of the game, I think we have, a few moments when we can go back and see what we can improve on. But I thought overall it was pretty good from the back line.
Scott.
Hey, Tony, thanks for the time. I appreciate it. The team right now is in its 4th straight tie. So as a positive, you can say you're unbeaten in 4, but talk a little bit about the morale right now. The tie that you had tonight was actually curiously similar a little bit to the tie you had last week, but from the other side of it. So just give me some thoughts if you got them.
I think the team is still, we're taking a lot of positives from these games. We know the situation we're in. We know we've had some unlucky games, example like tonight, but I think, overall we're still trying to stay positive and keep pushing and keep fighting, because we know it's a matter of time before things start going our way. And, when we catch fire, I think we're going to catch it at the perfect time, coming midway through the season and ending the season pretty strong, so I think we're just, we're still pretty good in our heads, and our mentality is more positive than ever.
Christian, go ahead.
Yeah, Tony, you touched on it there, that there is an old sporting saying that the harder you work, the more lucky you get. Is that kind of how you guys are feeling tonight, that this hard work will eventually result in some luck?
Yeah. There's things about that, because we work so hard, during the week leading up to games, and even in games, you can see the fight, the grit of the team, which, you can never question that. But like I've said, we've just been unlucky, I think. And right now it's just kind of trying to play the style that we have and continue for 90 minutes.
In this case, focusing ahead towards Portland on the weekend, this is obviously the team's really chance to revisit where they won the MLS Cup in 2021. A lot of the roster is new and wasn't there. Your personal take, does any of the 2021 matter to you, or is it just another game, or do you still feel maybe some vibrancy from that? Thanks.
I think revisiting places where we've the team has had good results is always a positive, but like you said, it's a lot of new faces. So for us, it's just continuing our philosophy, our style of play, and going out and doing the best that we can. It's the same with our opponent. They might not have the same guys that won the cup. So it's gonna be, I don't think they're in the best shape either. So it's gonna be a good game.
Great. Thanks, everyone.